Hola, Gazmo. Good morning, Web3 world. Anita, Misha, how are you? Where are you now?
Jim, guys, fantastic. We're at GDC in San Francisco.
Wow.
Hey
Anita?
guys, hello, happy to see everyone here. Yeah, hello from San Francisco. It's super cold here. I was so freezed yesterday saying, "Oh my god, I forgot what is being freeze." Yeah, but it's fun. It's a great day. Yeah, so we have things to share.
Yeah, as I know now, you staying in GDC conference. And what inspired you to attend GDC 2024?
Oh, for us, it's gaming. More is a gaming is a marketplace for games, and we love meeting new projects. We love having new projects listed on more, partner with new projects, and it's uh, it's our goal to kind of expand our reach and see what's out there. And GDC, it's mostly for classic games, Web 2 games, but it's also a big part of it is Web 3. So it's also just great to get a perspective on the industry and see where we're at right now. Just really happy to be here.
Awesome, cool. Anita, are you?
Yeah, it was very last minute decision, so I didn't plan. But when I found out about the conference, I said, "Oh wow, it's such an opportunity, to meet games, to meet people, to meet different communities." As here, could you imagine, guys? Here it's almost 30,000 people. It's huge. It's like one of the biggest conference I have ever been to. It's like three huge buildings, and yesterday I managed to examine only one out of three, and even not everything. So could you imagine how big it is, how many people came, like from all over corners of the world. Like yesterday, for example, I met people from Japan, of course, South Korea, Singapore, Africa, China, like lots of people who came here especially for this week. It's pretty busy, like everyone is representing some projects or seeking for the opportunities for collaboration. So I think conferences and meeting people offline, it's really a great opportunity for everyone. If you are a part of the project, if you are just starting your way, if you are gamers, there are so many gamers here. They play so many different games I have never heard about. Mainly yesterday was for me, maybe we can ask Misha, as we split and visited different events. But for me, yesterday it was more traditional gamers, Web2 games, some very like old games, some really new. And it was really so great to talk to them and to understand which perspectives they see, how they develop, which trends do they see, and how they adjust to the new reality in the world when Web3 games are coming with, lots of new stuff showing up. So I believe that any conference is a great opportunity for offline connections, as when you meet people offline, it's much more than online. And then you never know how it will turn out. It will turn out in some collaboration or just maybe some good connection or something else. So I love conferences. So that's why I made this last minute decision, just bought tickets, and here I am.
Cool, really. And I love old school games. I'm gamer, and it's fantastic that you joined. So it's very powerful. But okay. As I can see, it's conference, yes. And which session or talks like you, it most impactful for you?
Yesterday, I went to several panel discussions and to several sessions. I pick up three biggest projects. I went to Meta, Google, and Amazon Web Services, and they all were talking about different things. But I see that have something in common, as they see the huge impact of AI. And on one hand, they really put a lot of investigation and effort how to use AI in their products. For example, what does Amazon Web Services do? So they have a lot of games, and now they're testing 7 AI tools. It's like a AI prototype who can help you to play the game. And they have different types of these AIs. For example, one AI trained better how to create, to help you to understand the overall strategy of the game. Another AI can help you like more detailed approach, and you can ask her like different things in that can help to succeed in the game, right? And some other AIs for some other things. So what they're doing now and what they're concentrating now, they're examining these AIs and understand what people like the most, what is the most like popular, which one is the most productive. And the idea is to have as many varieties as they can to make the experience of gaming better. Or, for example, what I love in Meta is they talk a lot about wellness. And as now, for example, MetaQuest, I don't know if Armandi is here, but if he's here, Armandi, if you're here, I think you need to join us. I was really reminding you yesterday that it's a lot of about AR and VR technologies here as well. So, okay, so what about Meta? So what they are telling? So, okay, guys, so now a lot of people can buy Meta Quest glasses, right? As when it comes to Apple Vision Pro, it's pretty expensive. It's around like $4,000, but Meta it's really affordable, just $2,000 or $3,000. So what they say, so they made investigation how long people use it. Yeah, as now it's still. They say that if a user use Meta for 2 times a week, it's a good measure. So it's a good sign. So still people are not so much adjusted to it, and yeah, they are exploring, but it's not like that they use on everyday everyday basis. And they take these measures like how long people use Meta, what do they do there, how they can increase the connection and the impact of this experience. And what they say that they are thinking a lot about wellness and about implementing wellness in this experience. Is now it's more about gaming, so people play different games. I know Naive plays Meta almost every day. So yeah, so now, oh wow, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they're thinking about wellness and how to help people to reach their like physical aims, their fitness aims with this gaming experience. I think this is really good trend, and they get investigation on 1,000 people, I believe. So they're working closely on that. Also, they shared really an interesting information that how they test products. For example, if they have an idea, in average, it takes them 14 days to test it, and they have specific KPIs for every segment of timing. Let's say the first day, 7th day, and 14 days. So they took these KPIs and see how community react and what they invented, and then like make this data, analyze this data, and make decision whether they implement this feature or not. And also, what I was like surprising about Meta and the experience, recently they made some collaboration. I don't know, Nate, maybe you know that, I didn't know that. And they measured, could you imagine? They measured how a person breathes. So they made some collabs. I didn't remember the name of the project, but it was so interesting. So, and wearing Meta glasses, you can guys see and describe your breath. It depends on the speed, on the depths, on the color, and it's something that can help you to look inside yourself. So Nate, what do you think about it? As I think you use Meta much more than me, so would you like to try this feature?
Yeah. It's great. You know that there are a lot of now apps in MetaQuest gaming, and but I love that. It's so realistic. When we talk with Armandi by MetaQuest, and it's fantastic because like I met Armandi in real life, but when I met him in MetaQuest, I surprised. it's so realistic. And he staying with me, and I looking, what are you doing, Armandi? And he did some work on his laptop, and I thought, oh, I want to see, but I'm sorry, it's prohibited. What? It's there are a lot of alpha in here. What? But it's so realistic. Yeah, it's really cool, and it's fantastic that I also it's like involved in the gaming industry. I think it's already our future. I love this movie, like from Steven Spielberg. Yes, the first player, and it's I don't know, but I think future like that. Misha, how about you? How about what give alpha to us. Misha, he's more exactly. He and we love more, and all time when Moar added a new game or new NFT on marketplace, all community surprise, and we all time start to check in some games. And Misha, could you find something cool? Could you give some alpha to us? Thanks.
So the alpha, I don't have that much alpha, but we're gonna have another game live stream this Friday. This time with medieval empires. I know Exotic know about them. I know Anita knows about them. So in terms of games, I'm really looking forward to going. The expo opens today, so we'll be able to just go around and see different game demos and see all those projects in person. So it's gonna be a little bit of different format because yesterday we just had like one-on-one meetings and we had maybe like meetings like and events outside of the conference. So maybe today we're gonna have a chance to like walk around and I guess tomorrow as well and just meet maybe even web two projects. I know the Duolingo is here, so to be honest, I want the Crazy Owl to be a sales partner. We'll see if we can make it happen.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. And okay, maybe you about okay. Did you participate? Maybe any some workshops? How about this conference? Yes, or maybe I know that all time all alpha. It's after conference. You know that sometimes you have some events. Maybe you already participate. I know it's only first day. Yes, second first day, and yes, first day. And in this case, how about maybe some events for after, or share more
Yeah,
information for
I
us.
can. I,
Yeah, Anita can go into the. We went to a really cool Solana event yesterday, right? And yeah.
Anita,
I
okay,
can
well,
share. Yeah, before we went to Solana Hours, it was really great event with many people from different blockchain projects. Um, what I really loved yesterday, I met one Japanese company, and they are producing. I don't know how this technology is called, but when you hold console and playing the game, they produce technology that makes you feel what is happening inside the game. So it's not just pushing the buttons; it's just feeling. If you're jumping, it's like a little boom, boom, boom. If you're running, you feel the speed through this console. When you're like going like this, it's also some vibration, like high up and down, high and down. So it gets so much more connection with the game, with this feeling, so it's not just a device like, let's say, phone that I just put it. You are inside, and I love it so much. And they are implementing this technology in several games already. I think this is really cool. What else? I noticed. I also went to one workshop of the first AR game. And what do? They have some hero, like some pet. He's moving, going across the streets. And the idea of this project is to implement a really full experience of the game. For example, you need to go with this pet where flowers grow and smell the flowers. So it's something that you,
smell,
yeah.
really.
It's funny. It's funny. Or you need to go with this pet somewhere. So the idea is to um, to make this connection as to the real pet. When you go with a pet, he needs to do his things. So and you can go with this pet everywhere. And the idea is to connect like AR with real world. So that's why they are making these things. As I say, that their community loves it. For me, I will be honest, guys, it's still a little bit strange to go with a virtual pet somewhere. I remember that in our childhood, I don't know, guys, if you remember, we had Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi, it's a small device where you need to grow your pet. It was very basic, very simple, but this is how everyone, like in my childhood, has. But now you can walk with your pet like digital AR pet like everywhere. So it was really fun. What else? I was really surprised to find out that, for example, Google, like 2 years ago, they didn't have any percentage of the game playing on the computer, as it was all about mobile games, and now they have around 4,000 games on Google Ads, and during the last 2 years they reached 10% of the games playing on the computer, and now they're pushing so much effort and focus to increase this percentage to 20%. So they say that the idea is to make the games playable not only on the mobile but everywhere, like on the laptop, on computer, on your TV, and to give this experience that you can, for example, play the game going somewhere or like in the public transport or in the cafe, but when you come back home you have your TV screen, and there, for example, you have better graphics, or you have like, total immersion or something like that. So they are focusing now on increasing the percentage of computer games, like representing on the big screens. Yeah, and yes, and also we went to the Solana hour at night. So you are right, Nave. All the things that are not official, they are usually discussed on different events. So it's an essential part, I think, of every conference to go, not only for the meetings, but also for some parties or some like dinners. Yeah, and there we met several projects. I'm not sure how much I can say.
Give alpha to us. Web3, Web3.
Yeah, but I think we could expect new collaborations, as they are really like cool project based on Solana and like gaming projects. So
It's
I
cool.
have a
It's
lot.
cool. It's enough.
Yeah,
I think
we
we
have
love collaboration. We
we
love.
have yeah, really. Sometimes when you meet people, you feel you are on the same stage and you share the same values. And I think this is really important for collaborations. So I think here, especially when it comes to some specific related collaboration for Web3 games, there are a lot of really good projects from all over the world, not only American. And I think this is a good opportunity for us and for them as well to make something like together and to grow together and to introduce our communities. So I think a lot of things will be coming.
It's great. I have some. Anita, you talked about Google, and I remember that I have model in the Stanford, and now you have very good opportunity to visit Google. And I don't know, maybe Misha, have you ever been there? And Google, they open time, and you can go there, you can check, and it's fantastic company. And even Apple, because you now staying in San Francisco, you staying in the California, you have big chance to visit all Silicon Valley. You should do it. You should do it. And Misha, how have you ever been there?
I've been to the location, to the Google, like, I guess, headquarters, but I never been inside though, because
It's
I think
cool.
you
It's
need
cool,
to
Misha.
someone who
It's
works
cool.
there to go
Fantastic.
inside.
Yeah, yeah. You should go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a nice place, definitely. They have a huge office space, and it's interesting to see such a big company in real life. But yeah, I wish we could go inside, get into some meetings, see how it works from the inside. That would be fun.
Yeah, yeah. And look, I remember that with Gas Hero, yes, we had we had metaverse journey, and it was fantastic. How about a metaverse? Does these events have, like, I don't know, maybe Decentraland or Sandbox, or those time with Gas Hero, it was in the special, and it was cool because I can use metaverse, MetaQuest 3, and I enjoy because it was boots with Gas Hero and introduction. It's this time James, he giving some lection and about gaming, and it was fantastic. How about this time? How about metaverse? Uh, could you share some information about that?
Maybe Misha might more. I met yesterday with the Central End, and it was so fun, guys. It's, I didn't recognize the name, like, as it was so small, and I just start talking to them, and they, oh, you do this and this. I said, oh wow, I'm the Central End. I know you guys. And my brother Dave, he spent so much time with you guys. So yeah, so what did you say? So the last year for the Central End was like pretty quiet. So they were focusing like on team development and all the like basic stuff. But now they feel that the interest in rising up. So they are getting ready. Actually, I think this is their first time for the GDC as well. So they feel pretty excited and they feel the opportunity now to grow together. So yeah, and I didn't met any other projects yet. As yesterday, it was more traditional games like Web2 games, let's say. But I do hope that today we will focus more on Web3 and maybe Metaverse as well. But you know, guys, I saw so many people in Apple Pro Vision. Really, it's a concentration of people here. But here it's so natural, you know. As when you, for example, see someone like Armandi somewhere, you look at him like for an alien, really. But here it's so natural. They're going with this Apple Pro, like doing this 1, 2, 3. It's fun. It's fun.
Misha, what do you think about metaverse possibility and the Web3 gaming?
It's hard to say. I think metaverse is a cool application, but I don't think anyone got it right yet. So I'm still looking forward to the company or project that can figure out the um, really long term project for people to exist in. You know, because as you mentioned, we had lots of metaverse projects like Sandbox and Decentraland and others, but longevity part, how to make people coming back every day or once a week, that's pretty hard to do, you know, because any metaverse, like any game, at certain point people just move to the next new thing. So it's hard to maintain unless it's like MMORPG, like I don't know, World of Warcraft or something. Then in this
Wow,
case
wow,
it's
wow.
more of a adventure game or of a RPG. People kind of like go more for it. But maybe if we can make a metaverse game similar to some of those, just classic RPGs, maybe that's the answer. You know, you go to metaverse and you can like level up all the time by talking to people, by completing quests and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe that's where we're gonna go.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, Misha. Also, I'm waiting. I follow it in the Gigaspace, and I thought that Gigaspace, they give some little bit alpha, and as I can see, it was some steppen in the Gigaspace metaverse, and I really waiting this, and I think it will be cool.
I
Okay, but
think there is a big city of Stepan in Gigaspace.
yeah, yeah,
Actually,
yeah, yeah.
on Gigaspace in Gigaspace, far away from Stepan, I guess. But I saw like the Stepan
Could you see?
land.
Yeah,
Gigaspace is huge, so we do hope one day. Who knows what happened?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, I just want also to share. I forgot to mention that I think Sandbox is also here, so I do hope to meet them today or tomorrow. So I will say hi to Sebastian from
Please,
UNAP.
please, please say hi to Sebastian. He's really cool. He's really cool.
Yeah, maybe we can invite him to our space one day, and he can. I know we have some people in community like will would be really interested in that, and you can do it. I know how much time you spent with
I
Sandbox.
don't know. I love Sandbox. You know, I like these graphics, and I love it. I don't know, Misha. Have you? do you have experience with? I think Misha all time busy. He's so
Yeah, he's overpacked, really.
yeah.
Like,
All right, but how about Sandbox, Misha? Have you ever tried, or do you have time for this?
I think I tried the browser version, but it's pretty heavy on the computer requirements. You need to have like a good laptop or a computer to play. I think Sandbox, but I remember I maybe completed one quest or two. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. But yeah, I'm not sure what's the recent updates with Sandbox. Have they added more stuff? Well, what do you think? How's your experience with Sandbox, Neve?
I love Sandbox. You know that through Sandbox, I got there a lot of lessons about NFT project, and you know that when you when you play in there, for me it's not for earn. I know that there are a lot of gamers and people who just earn sand. Yes, they token, and it's like for finance. But for me, it's I enjoy, and for me, it's new information. You know that what I love it from Sandbox, they all time to find really very trending projects, and then make collaboration together, and they share like this land and everything. And it's really cool. Even in Sandbox, I got education about security, about Ledger. They have huge collaboration with them, and I love it. And I love my avatars. I have a lot, and to be honest, I hope that maybe in the future I can use like my gas hero there, like avatar or something like that. I hope. And but it's really cool. And what do you think? How do you think like GDC? What's the difference from like other expo? I remember when we visited, okay, with Anita, yes, we visited Japan, and those time it was some booths, Find Satoshi Lab booths. It was most popular booths there, and but how you feel the difference between like which with other some conference and expo?
maybe I can start. At first, it's huge. It's really huge, and think the other conference I visited there, like I thought they were big, but I didn't visit GDC. The other thing, I think, maybe, gamers, specific prototypes of people, maybe more introverted sometimes. So it's felt as, for example, in Japan, when we were on WebEx, everybody talked to each other. It was so natural. And here sometimes you start talking to people as for me it's easy, to start conversation. It's something like that happens very natural. But here I feel that some people, they're so, like, close. Maybe they so used to live in in their virtual world, that when it comes to the real communication, maybe for like some people it's hard. But I think this is a beauty when you see different types of people and how they react, like, and how they perform or how they share their minds. So for me, it's something new. Is usually, I think, the conference, they're more like open-minded, something like that. But when it came to Solana, for example, event for the Web3, everybody was super friendly and super open, And sometimes when we're saying goodbye, it seems that it's already our friends whom we know for a long time. So for Web3, it's totally different atmosphere. But in general, what I saw yesterday, and I was really surprised, as I even talked to Nave, is, it seems that people, like, most people are so close. I don't tell about people who represent the brands. It's their job. They have to talk. I just talk about people whom I met in the line. For example, I went to the Starbucks to grab the coffee, yeah, and just, the coffee, blah blah blah, and I feel that, people are just, oh my god, just take me away from here. It's funny, it's funny, yeah. But it's okay. I think gamers, yeah, and maybe gamers with experience who just so live in their virtual worlds, they, maybe for them it's not so easy to make like fast connections during the conference, but it's fun. And what else? I just like to outline how organized it is. It's really great organized. So we have an app. We have all the sessions in the app. We have so many volunteers who help us to navigate where to go. I don't know. I think the organization is really one of the best ever I have ever seen. Really, I love it so much. So yeah, so this is the main the main difference, but in general it's pretty classical. So you have a lot of sessions, you have a lot of workshops, you have stands and projects presenting themselves, and a lot of opportunities also to try the game. Yeah, what I really love, and I didn't experience it so much before, we have a big area. Maybe I will make some video today whether you can try different types of games. So it's like, 20 computers or something like that. And you can just sit down, play, share the experience. I think this is a really great like opportunity. And also we have a specific zone for networking where you can come and just meet people. They will have to talk to you anyway. But I didn't try it yesterday, so I'm going to go there today. And also I'm going to Sandbox today, so I do hope I will share something new tomorrow. Misha, what about you? Did you see any differences like comparing to the other conference?
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest conference I've seen so far. I haven't been around that much inside the conference, but as you mentioned, it's like three big buildings, and it's in downtown San Francisco, and even people outside, just gathering outside in the park or like in the hotel nearby. It's always packed. So it's something, for the, I guess, for the gaming industry. It's just it's must have, must do. So I'm really excited to see even so like just AAA demos. I've been like a really hardcore gamer back in like college and school, and it's interesting to see where the gaming industry is at as a whole. Because there's lots of indie games, lots of AAA games, lots of like mobile games, and yeah, it's very, today I'm looking forward to meeting all those projects.
Yeah, it's cool. You know that now I feel like FOMO. I wanna join with
Again,
you.
for always for.
Oh,
You
oh,
should come next time, Nev. Yeah,
yeah.
and I shared also yesterday that it was so fun. Is I met like one guy from WebEx in Tokyo, here in San
Oh,
Francisco, and he's Colombian. It was so fun. I have like we suddenly met on WebEx in Japan in July, and he was the first person whom I met like suddenly here. I was just going, boom. I said, oh my god, what are you doing here? So it's pretty cool also like to support connections that you already established, I think. And I just wanted, as I think we have like 2-3 minutes and we need to go, but what I also want to share today is I see how much games are thinking about improving gaming experience, and making it more like more connected, more like with addition some feelings, and with uniting like different technologies to make like you enjoy the game. So now what I see, like many people are thinking, like many developers, I mean, they're thinking, okay, how to make the game easy so they can onboard easily new people, how to make it fun, so how to make us gamers to come back to the game and to not only being just a 5 minutes player per day, but being a person who will contribute to the game and who will really develop together with the game. Yeah, and how to grow community. So this is, I think, one of the main like 3 points what the developers are thinking about. And of course a big part is about AI tools. So on one hand, like a lot of things are implemented, but on another they think, okay, but how to make like data protection, how to make sure that this AI used in a proper way. So it's like finding this balance. It's not easy, but it's a great, I think, time now, as everybody's feeling that gaming becomes more and more popular, and there are more like types of games coming up. So I think for us it's also like great opportunity now, guys, to explore and to grow together.
Sure, sure. And you know, you mentioned that like these gamers, they like closed, but you know, you're a girl, yes, and you're
Maybe
beautiful.
they're scared of me because I am a girl. Is guys, you know, there are only like I don't know 5% of girls here, only men,
Yeah,
and
yeah, but
then
I want to tell you know that what do you think about women in the game industry? For example, in our community in Find Satoshi Lab, even now we have game, yes, Web3 game, Gas Hero. Now in the we are beta testing, but you know, our leaders. There are a lot of girls, like you know, and as I can see, it's big, huge role of women in and I know that now Laura from Miami, from Bored Ape Miami, I heard that she joined also GDC. Have you met her? You should talk with her. She's very cool. And yeah. And what do you think about women like in the game industry?
yeah, let me start from FSL. As I'm really happy that we have like half and half, as we have Shiti, Mabel, Martina, like all the other girls, ladies in the team. I think it's still a tendency that gaming is more man-dominated industry, but at the same time, I met yesterday really powerful and very strong ladies. You know, just a few, but like who are among developers of big games, but they think like men. You know, they have man-minded brains. So. Uh, I can't say it's a good or bad. It's some fact that we have that gaming industry is mainly now for men, but I think it will be changed like with time as now everything is changing and more and more women are coming to this as well. And we also what we see, for example, in our Gas Hero that. Yeah, not too many, but we still have ladies playing Gas Hero. And for example, like our ambassador Tatiana, she has done an amazing job, like climbing the leadership positions. Or Elena. So I think it's a lot of potential for ladies as well to join. And I think with new games coming up and with making games more fun and more like easy to join, this is a secret how ladies can join. Or maybe I suggested maybe it's also great if, for example, you can join your husband or your boyfriend and play together, or with kids. I think it could be really fun as well. And regarding Laura, unfortunately she canceled last minute, so she's not here. But we are in contact with her, so I do hope to meet her in Miami.
Oh yeah, it's great. They open now in Miami. They open it cafe, Bored Ape Cafe. Misha, please come to Miami. Let's fun together. Let's enjoy together. And okay, I know that you have limited time because today is second day and you need to go. And the last question: what advice would you give to someone attending GDC for the first time?
Misha, will you go to the first? Or you want me to continue?
Yes, I'll definitely plan to visit Miami in the future. Maybe I don't. When is the Art Basel? I always wanted to go there.
Wow, yeah.
But the advice for the people who attend GDC, I guess pre-plan your day. Try to figure out where to fit like the meetings, the expo, the events, and and just make sure everything fits and in the schedule. And that's pretty much it. Have fun. There's not no like no pre requirements to attend it. So yeah, it's just games. It's just games. So just try to be open minded and see value in new stuff that's coming.
I have several tips from my experiences. I visited many conferences. So what I usually do, yeah, I do some like pre-prep, right? So I investigate what projects I need to talk like specifically, and like where should my focus be. But at the same time, I try to reach like as many people as I can. And then, but of course, not all of them will go ahead. Yes, sometimes you just talk 5 minutes and you realize that it's just 5 minutes and it's done forever. And it's okay. It's okay. So what I usually do, like, and by the way, Nave teach me that. So with people whom I want like to be connected, yeah, I always share my social media, at the first, and we make a picture. This really helps when guys 1 year or 2 year pass and you don't remember whom you met 2 years ago, and you see a picture, a person is sometimes on X, they have only avatars and you don't remember who is she or he. But when you see a picture, you can immediately recognize it. So it's always a great idea to do a picture and to share with each other to help you to save this contact. And what I also do when I go to some sessions or to some workshops, I do some, I write down some insights for me. So then after the conference, I can summarize them in something, some insights like summaries, and make some, I don't know, like evaluate them somehow. But the main thing is just to be open and just not to exclude any opportunities, as sometimes like the best connections could make with no intention. You can just go and meet someone like CEO or someone like very important for you, and you even couldn't know that like who is this person. So just be open, just be friendly, and make fun. I think this is a secret.
Yeah, good, nice life hack. I love it. And anyway, thank you so much for your time. And please enjoy GDC. Please try it. And anyway, good luck. And try to find a lot of nice project and just fun and enjoy. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Neve. Thank you. And I think we can do this spaces every day, like till Friday, if you don't mind. Every day. Oh my God, how it's in UTC as here is -3 hours to EST. So it's still, I think, 2 p.m. UTC, right?
Okay, let's do it. Misha, Anita, thank you so much.
Thank you
You
so much. Maybe an
energy
hour
we
later.
feel.
Maybe
Yeah.
like not 7 a.m. BST. Maybe an hour later would be perfect. But
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you
it's
guys.
better. It's better. Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Thank you,
Okay,
Nate. Thanks everyone for listening to us. If you guys have any questions regarding the GDC or any suggestions, like any projects you're particularly interested in, just feel free to reach us out. We'll be happy to meet them, to talk, and to give some feedback tomorrow.
thanks. Adios. Thank you so much.
Ciao,
Adios.
ciao.
Adios. Bye bye.